Greetings my friends, and welcome back to another databits video. Yes, this is really me. You're seeing me in person. Now the reason you're seeing me in person is that a couple of people told me the reason I don't get as many views as people like TechMoan or Technology Connections or 8-Bit Guy is because I don't show my face, and because you guys want to see my face and you want to connect with me, okay? So in this video, we are going to connect. I promise you, we will connect. So you're probably watching this on your phone. Go ahead and place your fingers on my hands. Go ahead, place them on your screen. Oh yes, yes, I feel the connection. I feel it. Okay, all right, enough of that weird stuff. Today's video, again, part of our outdoor series. We're out on my deck. They're building like houses in this field behind my house, which is really annoying. I wish they would stop and just have left it with deer and cows and horses and stuff, but too bad, it's gone. We are going to talk about this CD player today. This is a realistic CD player. What makes it cool, it is a 6-disc CD changer that uses these cartridges. Unlike a lot of those Pioneer ones that you find at thrift stores or online, where either the CD lens, the pickup lens has fallen off and is no longer there to pick up anything, or the capacitors are bad in it, it doesn't work. Well, this one works. I looked on eBay, people are selling these realistic ones, which is actually a rebranded symphonic CD changer from 1988. People are selling these for parts, and they want like 50 or 60 bucks for them. Well, this one I got at a place called Savers, and I paid like $8 for it, which I thought was a much better deal. So this machine still works and has a very cool mechanism inside. When you put this cartridge in, amazing things happen. What I really like about it is the large display on the front. I had, as my first CD player when I was a young man, a symphonic, and I paid $100 for it. That was my first CD player. Cheap, totally cheap CD player. It's the only one I could afford. This is the closest thing I found to it, to experience that first CD player I had. It was a symphonic, not a realistic, and it also had that large display on the front. I'm in search for one of those. In fact, here's a picture of one. This particular CD player, I can't find anywhere. Have not found one on eBay, have not found one at a thrift store. In fact, I take that back. I did see one at a Goodwill one time and it was trashed, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna find a better one someday because I wanted to show it to you guys. So I'm on a quest to find one. This is the closest thing that I have found to it, and I'm happy to share it with you today. Okay, so that's a little bit of the backstory. Again, connecting. We're connecting right now because I'm telling you about something that is really a part of me at this point. We're stepping inside the databits studio to go over the features because the outdoor lighting hit a very important feature, and that is this display right here. We just simply couldn't see it outside. So we're stepping in, and now you see those beautiful LED amber lights on our display on the top left. We have our disk number, our track number, and our program number. The program is set up down here using these buttons. You can program songs in a particular order, and we also have minutes and seconds. What I wish is that it would always stay on minutes and seconds, but unfortunately it doesn't. It always defaults to the disk number and the track number. Once you do toggle it to the time, it will stay that way until you power off the unit, which is kind of nice. It boasts a tri-spot pickup servo system right here, whatever that means. We have the 6-disc automatic changer slot, so our cartridge containing all of our CDs will go in this slot right here. Going through all the buttons on the front panel here, we have eject, we have program, disk, track left and track right, or track up and down, store, repeat, search left and search right, also known as search back and forth. So these buttons just skip through a particular song. These will take you to your different tracks. This program section here indicates that there's a random music select, and it seems to indicate that you press 1 and then you press 2 and then you press 3, but I've not been able to get that to work. It doesn't even work to press all 3 of them at the same time. So I'm not sure how that works. Haven't read the manual. I bet if I read the manual, I'd figure it out. Rounding off our displays and buttons, along the top here we have a program memo indicator. We have repeat 1 all and then clear. We have our playing indicator there, our play pause button here, and then a stop button. And then to the right, our lovely infrared remote detector. And then below that, right here in the front panel, it says digital, because everything with digital is cooler, right? All right. And looking at the back panel, there's not a whole lot to get excited about. We have our audio output here in the form of RCA jacks, left and right. We have our serial number. We have a manufacture date of December 1988. And as far as our identification goes, we have model number CD-6000 and a catalog number of 42-5020. And then the place where our cord goes into the back indicates it's AC 120 volts, 60 hertz at 11 watts. Getting the unit open is very simple. We have a screw here, we have a screw here, and we have a screw right here. Our first section to view while we're looking inside this unit is the main circuit board area, which you see right here on the left. And here's a top view of that amazing motherboard. And this would be our power supply here and our mechanism that makes all the CD playback possible. As promised, here is our 6-disc CD magazine, and inside the magazine are 6 trays, and each tray can hold 1 CD. And you place the disc in the tray with the label side down. Interestingly enough, I've loaded in some of my CDVs, which are actually laser discs with music on them, and although I can't play the video in this machine, I can play the audio portion of my CDVs. There's a John Mellencamp one, and then what do we got here? We got a Booty Blues one. Now there is no tray insert for a 3-inch CD, but I can show you a little trick that you can play a CD3 in this machine. Take the magazine and insert it into the front of the player and watch the magic. One of the issues I had with this thing right off the bat was these bars here that you see going across here. There's 2 of them. That's what your CD mechanism rides up and down on, and typically there is lubricant or grease that's on it, and it gets old and it gets sticky, and you'll need to clean those bars. You can actually take them out if you wanted to. There's screws here and there's 2 screws on that end, and you could pull those things out and clean them. I did not. I just cleaned them with alcohol and then re-added some white lithium grease on there. And now the discs aren't skipping and everything's playing fine. There are actually 4 motors in this thing. We see 2 motors here, and then if I pan downward, we've got a motor right there as part of your loading mechanism, and another motor there as part of the loading mechanism. So it's quite interesting to see all of these 4 motors in place as the unit is operating. As an example of the motor's operation, let's go ahead and insert the cartridge. Let's say we want to skip down to the 6th disc. So I hit 6 on the front and then I hit play. And then I decide, you know what, I don't want to hear this album. Let's go to number 5. And if you don't do it quick enough, it takes you all the way back to 1. For this last part of my video, I mentioned to you earlier CD3s, so 3-inch CDs. Here's an example of a 3-inch CD single like I had when I was a teenager. And in this case, this is a Suzanne Vega CD. Love this song, this title track here, which is Luca. That's a cool one to listen to. And would love to play it for you, but don't want the YouTube police to come after me. Here is a little CD from Coca-Cola. It's a Pop Music Volume 1 CD. And I have Volume 1, I have Volume 2, I have Volume 3. Actually, I have 2 copies of Volume 3. And I have Volume 4. So, to actually play some music for you, I am going to use this burned CD3 that I made myself because it's got Google Music on it that is copyright free. So, in order to get a 3-inch CD single into this cartridge, we are going to use this beautiful adapter here. And just kind of looks like a Frisbee. And we're going to take this CD, place it in the adapter. Kind of working at it a little bit. There we go. So there's our CD turned into a 5-inch CD. Take the adapter, open up the tray, place that in there. We're going to play our sound through this Tronsmart speaker, which I really do like. You guys think I'm crazy for talking about the Tronsmart a lot, but I love the sound quality of this speaker. I listen to a lot of things through this speaker, not just CDs. So let's go ahead and play a couple tunes here, see what you think. We'll skip forward here. And back to number 1. So guys, that is going to conclude my video about this amazing, realistic CD-6000 changer. I hope you found it absolutely and positively amazing. I hope you will subscribe to my channel, maybe even become a Patreon supporter. I'll credit the Patreon guys here momentarily. You can like, subscribe, leave some comments, ask some questions. Find me on Facebook. I got a Facebook page on there that I put stupid jokes on a couple times a week as I find them. And hope I can connect. Speaking of connecting, I can connect with you on there. And it's a better way to ask me questions and stuff. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. And go out and find you some good CDs to listen to.